Does anybody needs to buy the iPhone 14? No, like seriously, does anyone needs to buy the newly announced iPhone 14? The things I'm going to be talking about in this video will guide your decision to buy or not to buy the new iPhone 14. Stick around till the end of the video. I have a secret to share with you. On 7th of September, Apple announced the release of their new iPhone 14 line, along with their other products, the Apple Watch, the AirPods. So here are the highlights of the things I find interesting about the new iPhone 14 series. First of all, let me take you through the models. The iPhone 14 was announced to have iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Plus, iPhone 14 Pro, and iPhone 14 Pro Max models. Okay, now talking about the design. The iPhone 14 has a 6.1-inch display, and the iPhone 14 Plus have a 6.7-inch display, and the same goes for the difference between the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. So pretty much on the design, the iPhone 14 has the same design features with the iPhone 14 Plus. Now talking about the camera, the iPhone 14 camera has new cool features, but there are two interesting features that catch my attention. The first one is the Photonic engine. Photonic engine is a new computational photography technology according to Apple. The second thing that interests me about the camera is an action mode that was introduced. According to them, this mode helps you to stabilize shots to an extent that you don't need a gimbal when you're recording a video. What? As a filmmaker, I can't express enough how excited I am about this new feature. I can't wait to test it out myself. So the next feature that I want to talk about in the new iPhone 14 is the connectivity. I mean, this feature comes under connectivity, and they call it Emergency SOS. This Emergency SOS is a connectivity feature that makes you have a connection on the phone without a data or cellular network. So that means you can send signals to people, you can send your location in emergency situations, and people can find your location just by using satellite technology. That means in the middle of nowhere, you can still be connected and still be found. I mean, this is an amazing technology that was introduced by Apple. The second thing apart from the Emergency SOS in the connectivity feature of the iPhone 14, eSIM. Of course, we know eSIM has always been in existence. The 10, 10X and 10X Max series to the 11 and 12, 13. But now what they're saying is they are eradicating the SIM tray. That means, especially for the US models, you can only use eSIM, but that comes with a lot of advantages anyway. You know, you can put as much as, you can put multiple SIMs on your phone, you can have multiple phone numbers with just one phone. So, and it is also more secure. If you lose your phone, you can easily, they can't just take out the SIM from the phone, so you can still do some tracking and some other things, or you can just bulk out the line easily. The next highlight I want to talk about is the durability of the new iPhone 14 series. With ceramic shield and water and dust resistance, they claim that the iPhone 14 is now the strongest and most durable smartphone out there. I think this is something that a lot of people are going to buy the iPhone 14 for, because spending so much, close to $1,000 on a mobile phone, you don't want to lose that phone in a hurry. The next thing I want to talk about is the power, because this thing is something everybody can relate to. We all want a phone that you can use for a whole week without even charging, but we've not seen a phone that can last a whole day yet. But here Apple is claiming that the phone, once you charge it, it can last you a whole day when you are doing even the most power consuming tasks on it. So we'll see how that works out. The next thing I want to talk about is the software. The iPhone 14 is going to be running on iOS 16, and there's really one cool feature everybody's talking about now that I also want to talk about: the Dynamic Island. Dynamic Island is an interactive place on the pill notch of the phone that bubbles up alerts, notifications, and activities on your phone. I think this is pretty much interesting because of the animation of how the pill notch interacts when there is a notification and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. Let's watch out for it. Finally, the price. This is what has got a lot of people talking. The price of the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus is pretty much the same price point for the iPhone 13. The iPhone 14 is starting at $699 and $799 for the Plus model. And I feel this is because the iPhone 14 is so much similar to the iPhone 13. But for the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max, iPhone 14 Pro is starting at $999, while the iPhone 14 Pro Max is starting at $1099. Although by the time this phone gets into the third parties, resellers and all that, you expect the price to go a bit higher. But for the new cool features in the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max models, the price, I think it's not too overpriced anyway. Those are some of the amazing features. Before I reveal the secret I promised you at the beginning of this video, I want to ask you about your thoughts. And I want to remind you that you need to comment on this video and you need to like this video. And also, I want you to subscribe to our channel. Or else, if you order the iPhone 14, you might get fufu when it gets to you. But I'm just joking anyway. But you need to subscribe to our channel to help us to continue to create good quality content for you. So I want to ask you about your thoughts about this iPhone 14. I have an information to share with you. Twitter is calling the violence headquarters. There is a news circulating on Twitter that Eve Jobs, the daughter of Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, made fun of the new iPhone 14 by posting this picture that you're seeing on your screen right now. I think from the picture, everybody can deduce that she's pretty much saying that iPhone 14 is exactly the same as iPhone 13 and probably you don't need to buy it. I feel kind of the same way, but I feel the iPhone 14 Pro Max is something that is worth buying. It's a totally different phone entirely, with the design, with the peel notch and other features that it comes with. In fact, the camera is a whole lot different. The main camera features 48 megapixel. And also something about the camera of the iPhone is that the front-facing camera now has autofocus. So this is something that is amazing. An iPhone is doing great, but the iPhone 14 is still pretty much like a twin brother or a twin sister to iPhone 13. Now to the secret I promised you at the beginning of this video. Come closer. I know you love secrets. That's why you made it fast. What many people don't know is that examining the reasons that make them buy phones or tech tools can give them maximum utility and value for money. This means you gain more for purchasing tech tools that a lot of people see as mere liability. How much of an asset can you make from the tech tools or gadgets you currently own? Let me know in the comment section, and that is what we teach and show you here on WhyGadgets. So stay connected, stay subscribed, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.